Hi guys, so I wanted to do a little new video. I got hold of one of these mini wrestling, like little Funko wrestling mystery boxes to collect them all. There's like two of each kind of wrestler basically, if you can see just on there. So we've got Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, and the legendary Andre the Giant. As you can see before I do open it, it's all sealed, you know. I am going to talk about some stuff what's going on while I'm trying to open this. I have been struggling a hell of a lot, being on my own, not really having friends or falling out with people, you know, and it just hurts, you know. Really just hurt that. I'm on my own. I do get bullied a lot, hell I do, and I get wound up a lot by these people. I'll talk about that in a minute. So let's just look at this mystery. Trying to feel who it is. I'm not sure who it is, but we'll have a look in a minute. One of these like things what look like tea bags. Oh, I think I know who it is because it shows you on the card. So on the card, obviously, it shows you all of them, where you get including a mystery one. Just on the back, I don't know if you can see that. So I'll just speak out. So Stone Cold Steve Austin, two different Hulk Hogans, one in like the yellow trunks, no top, yellow bandana. Then there's a red bandana, red top, yellow shorts, trunks. There is a Ric Flair one, two of the Rock, so like the Nation of the Domination kind of Rock, sunglasses in a cotton tie around his waist, and then the other one is like the recent Rock, the final boss, with a big tattoo on his shoulder and on his chest, and then two Andre the Giants, and then like a little mystery one. Excuse me. So let's see if I can get into this without scissors, because my hands are quite sweaty. I need scissors. Now close to my eye out there. Right. I think if it's right on there, it will be who I think. And oh, it is The Rock. The Nation of the Domination one. I am absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. Nothing else in there. But what you get with it here, in a little bag, you get the Intercontinental title, his sunglasses, and a microphone. It's actually quite hot in Leeds, that's why my hands are quite sweaty. So just bear with me. Use the scissors again. Why not? So, get the belt. There's the belt, guys. The small Intercontinental title. A microphone. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. I can't do the eyebrow, I'm afraid. And his sunglasses, which do not fit me, but let's see if we can put them on. Oh, there you go. There you go. And you can actually just see the eyebrow as well. I'm not quite sure how to get the belt round them. Ah, right, okay. Yeah. So that is like a little Funko-y kind of wrestling figurines. Just as collect them all. So I'm just going to get back to this quickly about my mental health. My mental health hasn't been great over the last bunch of years since I lost my mum, even before then, But no one kind of understood mental health. So it came out like around 2020. And then when I lost my mum, I just thought, you know what, I know there's something wrong with me. I was actually getting bullied by a lot of wrestlers because I was doing a promo video and a lot of them bullied me. And only one person stood up and had the balls to defend me. I'm not going to name them now because they've disowned me because of other bullies. But I just thought, you know what, there's something wrong with you, you need to look into it. So I did apply. I looked into, I think it was autism, which I do believe I've got, to be fair. But there were no evidence. I mean, not enough evidence, I should say. So I'm looking into other things. Other people have told me about going private, but that costs a fortune. So it costs like 6 to 8 grand, which I don't have. I feel like I struggle. I do struggle a lot, and I don't want to be in a work environment where it's going to make things worse. Or if I ever go at people, excuse me. I know I worked for this volunteering place briefly in a warehouse. The driver who just delivers stuff, he's an absolute clown, a muppet. And for me, some basic stuff is hard for me. So I was doing some basic, which a lot of you will think, do you know what? Yeah, that's easy for me. I can do that. I can do that with my eyes closed. But with some people, they can't, and they will struggle. People like myself. So it was, I don't know how I can explain it. It was similar to a tent, an outside tent. So, but it was like for a wardrobe kind of thing. So you had I use my glasses for example. So you had say, the inside of a tent where you've got all your little poles, and then you had to put the tent over kind of thing. So it was similar to that, to put the cloth over the pole things, and I struggled with that quite a bit. I know it sounds daft, but I did, and this driver, who had no business in my business, came over and he just started moaning. He goes, "Oh, fucking hell, fuck's sake," And you know what? I could have easily bit back. I could have said, "Do you know what? Fuck off. Do one. Anything." I could have done or said anything. But you know what? I thought, do you know what? Do the right thing. Walk away. Walk away and get a breath, rather than kick off. And that's what I did. And I think I'm scared. Excuse me. I'm scared that it's going to repeat other places. I'm scared that, I might get a pain in the backside customer or something like that. And it's do you know what? I'm going to say something and lose. Excuse me. I'm going to lose the job. And I don't want to do that. But I'm just scared. I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to be lonely. I just wish I could turn back time. A lot of these people are bullying me, right? They've said, "Oh, I've lost this Tina, Tree, Letitia, and that because of my behaviour." Right, let me just get this out in the open. My behaviour at that point with someone called Tina, Tree, and Letitia, and Chris, that was because I was grieving. That was it. I was grieving. So I was rude. I was very, very upset. Chris and Tina were the only two who saw the real me, the real heartbreaking me, and I remember this, where I was supposed to go do a photo shoot with someone. I met up with this Chris. I went to go meet him at the very end of my street, and we just sat there on the bench, and I just broke down. He wasn't comforting me, he wasn't all like that. And he just said, "Oh, do you know what? We've talked, me and this Letitia, we've talked, and we thought, you know what? We don't want you going today." And do you know what? They didn't even do the photo shoot. I knew they wouldn't. They just mucked me about, and it just. But I mean, in a way, I get it that I was grieving. So, and like I say, with Tina, I don't know what I've said. Apparently, I was just rude. Which, what do you expect? Somebody's died. You know, somebody who was the only one who has ever been there. Where the fuck is everybody else? Nowhere. You know? And my mum was everything to me. And I just wish she was here. I really do right now. And it just hurts. My mum would be ashamed of Tina. She really would be. You know, the way she's treated me. And I don't know what else to say. Tree, I believe she was just using me for money all the time. That was it. You know, yeah, I gave her money at time to time. I bought her stuff. Because we had a lot of good banter with each other, a bit of a laugh. You know, she teased me a bit. But I'm sure these little trolls will use excuses and lies. But these people are bullying me. It does hurt. It does upset me. It does wind me up. It really distresses me. It does really mess with my mental health and makes it worse. And they don't care. They really don't care, and they use every excuse in the book to try and get away with it, but they won't any longer. They will get found out at some point, and there will be consequences. Simple as. I believe. I mean, this started with the trolling on X in 2023, June time. So it's nearly 3 years now that this has been going on. And I believe this has been going on a lot longer. I believe even around 2019. You know, they've been in the shadows. They're absolutely cowards. Do you know what? I'm more than happy to step up and fight these idiots, confront them face to face. But they won't dare step up in person. They will more likely get somebody else who's bigger than me to take their place. So, but you know, it is what it is. They're scared. I know that. Everybody else knows that. They say they're not scared of me, but they are. So, you know, they've made the victim out of me again, and it hurts. It really, really does hurt. You know, I've said this many, many times. When I go to sleep at night, I lay here, close my eyes, and think, I hope I don't wake up tomorrow. I hope I don't wake up. Because, like I say, I'm lonely, and you know what? Yeah, I've had a go, people. I've swore quite a bit. I have thrown out threats, don't get me wrong. I've misunderstood people at times, but some people I haven't, and I have defended myself. Maybe the wrong way, but I don't know. And I just wish that I could turn back the clock. You know, I really do. I really want to build bridges with people. I want to fix my friendships, and like with Tina, I miss her to bits. I love her to bits. You know, she was everything to me as a friend. You know, it was one of them where we had a lot of banner. We both knew there were nothing more than friends. We had the banner, but nothing else. And that's what I like in people. She was mature. You know, I don't know what else to say. I just don't want to get upset. I really don't. Me and Tree, we had a lot of laughs. and I miss that. Me and Letitia as well, and Freya. I don't know what's been said to Freya. I really don't. Excuse me. We had a mutual friend, and excuse me, and I think this mutual friend don't like me anymore. She doesn't like me. I think it was more about money with her, but I'm sure she said things behind my back which are not true. But I miss Freya. You know what? I'll tell you straight up. She was the only female who I was really, really proper honest with. I remember we were sat down at a park and we had a chat about the bullying, about the upset losing my mum, and all that kind of stuff. You know, yes, she was attractive, but I said to her, like, yeah, you are attractive, but I'm not attracted to you. Do you know, I don't want to disrespect for someone, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're ugly, so that's why I'm not trying to get off with you. It's nothing to do with that. She was attractive, but we were only friends, and we did have laughs at times, and she was concerned about me a couple of times when I was hurt and ill. But I miss that. I don't know what else to say, to be honest. Like I say, I am struggling, being lonely. I have tried to reach out. I tried to reach out to a lad the other day, and it caused a fucking big drama. I swear to God. I nearly punched the guy's lights out, to be fair. I tried to reach out to him. He blocked me on social media. I went to confront him. Look, you fucking cunt. I tried to, what's up with you? I tried to reach out to you. I was really upset. I wanted to jump in front of a bus and all that. I'm sorry. I went off. He messaged me saying, oh, sorry. We've kind of, in a way, we've kind of sorted things out, but for me personally, I want to step back because it's not somebody to reach out to be honest, you know, and that's it. I'm going to leave it there, guys. You know, I've done my little video with the mystery wrestling, and I just want to get this out. You know, I really want to turn my life around, but I need this bullying to stop as well. But, you know, I'm going to get a documentary out, Being Adam Part 2, shows the truth, everything behind everything, so I can't wait for that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please like, share, comment. Yeah, I just feel left out. Thank you.